Hi everyone! I decided to do a scene from the movie The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan. This is the scene where the Joker traps people on two separate ferries and calls it a social experiment. I start off with a freeze frame, which is an establishing shot to let the audience know there are two boats on the water. There are cool and warm colors set in deep space. I think the warmer colors represent where the people are safe, and the cooler colors represent where things are not so safe and where it's cold and scary. Right away, the lights start to flicker on the ferry, and I think that represents that things aren't as safe as they began to be on the ferry, and that it's going to start to be scary like it is in the city. Um, they're trying to figure out why the lights are flickering, and this is when they introduce some of the main characters um, that are going to be in the scene. And they also show Batman and the guy that helps Batman. They show how far away they are from the fairies and how they can't help them. But they also show how to the audience how many people are on these ferries and how many people could be in danger if something does happen. Um, they show the detonator in the box, wrapped as a present. It's wrapped in bright colors, but the colors also are colors that represent the Joker, like the ribbon, which is purple, which is the Joker's main color that he wears. The detonator is in a square box, which makes you focus in on it and what it is. The green light also makes you focus in on it, and the lighting in general makes you look at it. Right away, they introduce the people that are playing the main role in the fairy scene, like I said before. First, I'm going to talk about the people with circle heads. The prisoner, the big black guy, has a circle head and is bald, and there's also a bald white guy on the citizens' boats who is wearing business attire, and there's also the ferry captain. All these people have round heads, but I think they make the most decisions as to what's going on and what's going to happen with the detonator. Then there are men that are authority on the ferry that have square heads. The first square head is a gray-haired guy dressed in like a business suit. And then there's the military guy on the civilian's boat that also has a square head. It's unnoticeable that the military character didn't originally have a square head and has a circle head, but they put the hat on him that makes his head into more of a square shape. They gave these characters square heads because square-headed characters usually hold more authority and are in position of power, although at the end I think it is the circle heads that take power of the detonator and decide what's going to happen with it. I find um, those circle-headed characters the most significant because they take action. The prisoner is the one that throws the detonator out the window, so no one else really has, I guess, a choice as to what's going on after that. And then the captain, or the guy in the civilian boat, he says to the people, "We're still here. That means they haven't killed us yet either," which I think makes the civilians on that boat rethink their decision as to if they want to blow the other boat up. That guy right there, he is also a circle head. He's another one I was talking about. He tries to take charge in the situation, but he kind of backs down because I don't think he wants to kill anyone. This is when they're finding out the decision as to what's going on. And then that guy's listening to what's going on in his boat. I made this a freeze frame right here because there are two lines in the background vertically around his head, and those come from the pole. There's a larger metal vent looking thing to the right corner that is also pointing to the character to make the audience subconsciously look at him. Everyone in the background is wearing bland colors while he's wearing yellow, which makes him stand out more. He's also higher up in the people in the background that gives him more authority. The light also focuses your attention on him, which makes him also stand out more. And that's all I have to say about this scene.